Hi guys, welcome back to Geeks Wargaming and welcome to our latest 40k battle report, and we are joined again by Max, who has brought his Harlequins today against my Orks, which is a matchup you don't really see.
No, not at all.
Absolutely that often. Not. It's quite an unusual matchup and I'm looking forward to it. It should be a good game. My Orks, I'm taking my Weird Boy for the first time. Going to try to jump and all that kind of shenanigans. And then Max, you're just taking a tone down, because Max plays a lot of tournaments.
So I've changed from Ynnari just to the basic Harlequin rules, so hopefully I'm trying to work out that, so being able to advance and charge and stuff like that, so it should be quite fun.
Yeah, so it's a toned down, it's not Ynnari, it's just a standard Harlequins list, so it should be a fairly good matchup against Orks. Welcome to the war-torn remains of this city. Objective markers are down for this narrative game and table quarters have been decided. Objective markers have to be in ruins. We are literally fighting over the remains of the building. So we have one here in this table quarter by the bunker and the Imperial landing platform. Next, right up in the back end quarter. Really important building. I don't know what it was doing, but it was really important. The next one hidden away on the ground floor, protected by fencing and the obviously ruins of that one. Next, slap bag in the centre, in the tallest building in this city, part of the old administratum. Next, we have one again on the bottom floor, right at the back of this quarter, and then the final one on the top floor of the Manufactorum building here. So table quarters have been decided. I picked first, as I was the last person to place one of these objective markers down. I've decided to go for this table quarter here. Nice and open for my trucks and my battle wagons, and a nice bit of room and ruins to take my boys through if they are foot slogging. So that's always good, which means Max has got this table quarter for his Harlequins. So here's the Harlequins running their battalion detachment, giving them 6 command points. HQ and Warlord for the Harlequins today. We have the Troop Master. Taken the Warlord trait, Legendary Fighter, so +1 attack. Second HQ, we have another Troop Master. And third HQ, we have another Troop Master. First of the troop choices, we have a 5-man squad of troop. We also have a 6-man troop, another 5-man troop, and finally, another 5-man troop. Elites, we have a Solitaire. First of the fast attack, we have 4 Skyweavers, and exactly the same for the second fast attack choice. And then into dedicated transports, we have 5 Starweavers. So that makes up the Harlequin force today. So here's the Orks today running their battalion detachment, giving them 6 command points. HQ and Warlord today, I'm taking Ghazghkull Thraken. He's taking the Warlord trait Legendary Fighter to give him 1 extra attack. Very similar to the Harlequin's Warlord trait. Next HQ, for the first time, I'm taking my Weird Boy. So I'm hopefully going to have some fun with Dad Jump, Psychic Power, casting that off. That sounds good fun, so I've decided to run him today. Next HQ choice, I'm taking a mech with a shock attack gun. Troops, I'm running a 12-boy shooter squad in here. There's a boss knob with a big chopper. Next, there is a normal boy squad in here. There's a big shooter and a boss knob with a power claw. Exactly the same loadout for the third troop choice. Into elites, I'm taking a 5-knob squad, 2 big choppers and a power claw in here. Bringing my bikes again. Let's see how these boys do today. So in here there are 4 power claws and 1 big chopper and a couple of guys with normal weapons. Third elite choice, I'm taking my Pain Boy on his bike as well, just to run around and hopefully repair people as they're getting damaged. Dedicated transports, just taking 2 normal spec'd out trucks. Into heavy support, battle wagon, comes as stock, open topped. That will be for the flash gits to ride around in, laying down fire as they go around the battlefield. And finally, I'm taking 3 killer cans. The forces are down on the battlefield. Orks, It's been a bit cramped for their deployment. We have the shooter boys hidden away underneath the landing platform. Killer cans, battle wagon, that's the flash kits, and Gaz inside. Next we have the pain boy and then the knobs on bikes. Truck and knobs hunkered down inside the ruins. Weird boy hanging back a little bit, looking at getting off the jump as quickly as possible, hopefully. Truck with boys in as well, and then the mech up on top of that ruined floor, holding on to an objective. There is an objective right underneath him. The shooter boys, we have options. We can move forward or backwards. We have objectives in front and behind us. That's always nice. Literally, we could have deployed face to face. We decided to back off the centre of the battlefield a little bit. So the Orks are clustered, looking at spreading out in their first turn. Harlequins, Solitaire, Starweaver up on the almost top floor of that building there. We have the Sky Reavers looking at hurtling down the battlefield, looking at coming across, doing what Harlequins do best. More Star Reavers, 3 of them, 4 of them, basically the rest of them looking out across the centre of the battlefield, across out the Ork lines. And then we've got the second set of bikes. Lots and lots of speed in the Harlequins army. They have got to hold on to objectives unless Max has come around here to table me, but they will have to hold on to objectives. And the Orks, well, the Orks need to get into combat. Harlequins are good at combat. So the Harlequins finished deploying first, so they get +1 to their roll. If you're ready there, Max.
All right.
So I roll a 6.
6.
And Max rolls a 6 as well. So let's do that again.
I get +1.
Oh, no, you get +1. Of course you do. So that's 7. Damn it. So let's try and seize. The Orks are going to try and seize. I'm just going to change dice because I don't want to use that one again. Let's try it. Damn it. The Harlequins are on the move, looking at surrounding the Orks. Starweavers have split from the back of the battlefield. 2 of them are on this side. First of the jet bikes has actually stayed still, so they're hunkered down in this ruin here. Second jet bike squad down on the very ground floor, holding on to their objective with nice lines of fire across into the Orks. And the final 2 transports have come around this side of the battlefield as well. So, Harlequins into shooting. How much damage can they do to the Orks? 2 transports hidden away around the back of the building, shot into the knobs on bikes down there, killing 1 off, so we are 1 knob down. Skyweaver jet bikes, both squads of them, shot down into the battle wagon, removing 7 wounds from that, so it's taken a little bit of a beating. One of the killer cans is down to 1 wound as well, so that was shots from the Starweavers. So yeah, lots and lots of shots raining in. The Orks' drums of war have been sounded there on the march up the battlefield. The battle wagon and the killer cans have moved around, looking at putting shots into the Harlequins on the back of the battlefield. The truck has moved up. The guys underneath the landing platform have started their march forward. There is an objective here. Weird boys moved up as well, thinking about to jump. Thinking about moving the killer cans somewhere, maybe around the back of the Harlequins lines. Bikes have moved up. They go 14 inches now, which is kind of scary. Truck's gone up with them. Painboy's gone up with them. And the knobs are on their move around as well. So we're going to move over to shooting. There's stuff around here that the bikes are going to try and go into. Maybe move the killer cans around the back with the jump. So the weird boy has successfully manifested the dead jump, and I rolled 2 6s as I went to do my psychic test. So we have Perils of the Warp. He takes D3 mortal wounds. He only takes 1 mortal wound, so he's down to 3 wounds remaining. Killer cans are going to disappear. Anything really to happen in the whole of that shooting phase was 4 wounds done to one of the transports down here. That was done by the knob bikers. So because of Harlequins and they're -1 to hit, it makes it a little bit tougher to hit these guys. So yeah, only 4 wounds done, but we are going to go into assault down here. We're going to go and try and destroy, maybe a multi-assault, and maybe destroy both of them. The killer cans have manifested themselves back onto the battlefield right over here, shooting into The first of the transports, no damage done. Max managed to save that. Flash Gits shot into the transport up here, no damage done. -1 to hit. That's making Orks hit on 6s when we move with heavy weapons, so it's difficult to hit. Mech shock attack gun shot up into the Harlequin up here and saved. So that was it. Let's head into assault, see if we can do a bit more. Into the fight phase, the knobs on bikes made it into combat. Now we kind of whiffed a little bit, so we have 1 transport on 2 wounds, we have 1 transport on 1 wound, and the killer cans did not make it in to help out. So that's a little bit annoying. We have slightly damaged transports, so yes, they will be able to pull out and shoot us next turn. I thought one of them, at least one of them, would go pop, but it didn't. That's a little bit annoying, and that's really the only assault to happen this turn. So Harlequins now trying to press home the advantage surrounding the Orks. Everybody's out of their transports. We have the first of the troops out. Round the back, troops are out. Around that side, all the troops are out. Transports moved away from the solitaire, down, and in wait to fire. We have 2 transports right here in the centre of the battlefield as well. Lots and lots of fire. The solitaire is still going to blitz.
He is indeed.
So normally this is 2d6 movement. So this is, but there's a 3rd dice involved because of some shenanigans.
Because I'm going to advance and I'm going to charge it while doing it.
Right, so advance, charge, and blitz.
Yep.
Right, okay, let's do this then.
So
Come on.
I've got 12-inch movement on top of what I roll.
12-inch movement plus whatever here. So, oh wow, so that's 24-inch move and charge.
Yeah, I can charge after it. Yeah.
Yep, so that's 24-inch movement. Wow, ouch, that's a quick guy. Slightly painful round of shooting that. The battle wagon has gone. Fusion pistols from the troop down here. Shot into it, blowing it up. Flash Gits were then shot at by the 2nd squad of troops. Cutting them off completely and utterly. Just blew them apart with the little fusions. So Gaz is now on his own. He's all on his lonesomes. Solitaire has choices. He could go into Gaz. Could go into the weird boy. What else? The truck has gone. Pain Boy's down 2 wounds as well. Just combined shots from everything around this side of the battlefield down here. Killer cans have gone. The all-female troop down here with their fusion pistols shot into them and just murdered them. Just absolutely wiped them out. Bikes are untouched. So we're going to be heading over to assault. Max has some choices to make. In the charge phase, quite a lot has happened. The solitaire and the troop master have made it into combat with Gaz. Max was toying between the weird boy and Gaz and went with Gaz for the solitaire in the end. Transports into combat with the weird boy. Down here, one of the transports plus one of the troops into the shooter boys. Massive charge ranges made by Max in this. Transport into the boys. 2 of them into the pain boy over here. And then right at the back, we have a bike off. 2 wounds taken in Overwatch by one of the bikes from all the Daka shots raining in. Max has sent the final squad of troops into the boys. Oh, those poor boys. They're going to get smacked in the face. Start of the fight phase. Max is hit with the first of the bikes. I lost 1 knob biker and 1 on 1 wound. Lots and lots of damage coming in. Now I've interrupted the combat phase now and spent 2 command points to interrupt with Gaz. So I've decided to split Gaz's attacks. I'm going to do 2 on the troop master and 3 on the solitaire. So we'll do the troop master first. Now Gaz is hitting on 2s because the custom claw doesn't -1 off. So hitting on 2s. So 2 hits. It makes him strength 12. So I'm going to be wounded on 2s as well. So they're both wounded. This is -3, but he has a 4-up invuln save, which Max fails both of them.
How much damage?
3 damage apiece.
I'm going to use a command point.
Oh, Max is going to use a command point to try and save that.
No.
No, he doesn't. So that's 6 damage onto the troop master.
That's my warlord.
So that's slay the warlord for Gaz. Good lad. And now we're going to hit the solitaire. Again, hitting on 2s, 3 dice remaining. Hitting on 2s, they've all hit. And then wounding on 2s. They've all wounded. So again, Invuln saves.
2 go through.
2 have gone through this time. That's 3 damage a pop.
Dead again.
The Solitaire is dead. That's a good round of combat. Well done, Gaz. Orc shooter boys consolidated into combat. No damage done whatsoever. Weird boy hit, saved, no damage done down there. The 1 remaining Power Claw and 1 remaining boy down here killed off 3 of that troop. So quite happy. Managed to do some damage back. 1 of the Star Weavers has been destroyed.
Yep.
From the Pain Boy. Down here, the Knobs on bikes destroyed 1 of the bikes and put 2 wounds onto the Troop Master. So we did a little bit of damage back. Got a bit of damage done. I'm quite glad that Gaz killed off the Solitaire and the Warlord. I know Max isn't, but that doesn't really matter. In the morale phase, the squad of shooter boys down here were completely wiped out. Max has then consolidated up towards Gaz, and we also have the other squad of boys wiped out down there due to morale. Max passed his with no more casualties to that Harlequin squad. So I was really toying with the idea of using the jump in the psychic phase to get Gaz the hell out of there. But I've decided to take the boys out of the truck. They're going to go in first to the troop, and then Gaz will probably multi-assault in, hopefully killing both of these off. Boys should hopefully make light work of those troops. I've said that before, and then that's all failed. Weird boy stayed in combat. Truck, after dropping the troops off, has moved up. The Knobs have moved out. Harlequins and another transport there, looking at a truck and the Knobs going into combat. Pain boy stayed in. And so have the bikes. We're going to try and do as much damage as we can before they get pulled down, hopefully tying up the Harlequins for as long as possible. We're going to go into shooting. We're going to go do some psychic shenanigans and then get into combat. The Harlequin troop choice down here have just been opened up at by the boys and by Gaz. 3 of them died. 4 of them died, so only 2 remaining, so they'll be going into combat. Weird boy cast smite onto the transport, only 1 damage done. Right, this Star Weaver down here, right? Weird boy, no, sorry, Big Mech with his shock attack gun, shot at him. Had 4 shots. I hit, and I rolled a 1 to wound. I needed 3 because I'd rolled a strength 7 weapon. I even used my last command point and rolled a 1 again. Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. So no damage done down there. Gaz is going to have to go sort that out in combat. The shooter and the boy Knobs down here shot at the other Harlequin troop down here, killing another 1 of them off. So we're down to 1 there. Yeah, let's go over to assault. We've obviously got the Knob on bikes. We've got the Pain Boy still in combat. The Weird Boy still in combat. And then we're going to go fresh assault with Gaz and the boys and the Knobs and the truck. Charge phase. Gaz made it in. He actually took a wound from Overwatch. A little bit painful. Boys made it in. Knobs made it in. Trucks made it in. Everything has made it into combat that I wanted to. So where do I start? Do I start with Gaz? How many command points you got left, Max?
4.
Oh, 4, so he can interrupt me. Where do I want to start? Interesting. Combat down here kind of went as we thought it would. The boys made very short light work of the Harlequin troop. Gaz made short work of the transport, which blew up, killing 1 of the boys off and taking another wound off Gaz. That's always helpful. And then Max spent 2 command points and interrupted, and then hit with the jet bikes down here. Basically, in the whole of the assault down here, I have 1 bike left on 2 wounds, and the troop master is down to 1 wound, and the rest of the bikes were completely and utterly slaughtered. Talking of slaughtered, the 1 remaining troop was pulled down by the Orc Knobs. No damage done to that other transport, no damage done to that Pain Boy over there or to the transport. And the Weird Boy is down to 1 wound after being hit by that transport with no damage returned. So, quite an even round of assault that turn. I think we've completely forgotten that we need to go hold objectives at the moment, because I'm holding on to 1 at the moment with the Big Mech right down there. So, the noose is now tightening. Gaz is prime target down here for this troop. I think they got a bit upset at the fact that the Solitaire and the Troop Master were pulled down by him. So they're going to open up with their fusion blasters, and then they're going into combat. If Gaz survives, Star Weavers have all moved around. They're looking at probably the boys, maybe the weird boy as well. Lots and lots of shots down here. Now the jet bikes for Harlequins have pulled themselves out of combat with the bike and have round here because they can shoot and assault. Yay! Harlequin shenanigans. So the knobs are going to get an absolute pounding, giggity. And then round here, the other troops are over towards the biker as well. So lots and lots of shots. How much is he going to be able to whittle down? Will there be any orcs left by the end of this shooting phase? Weird boy was killed. They were shot from the Star Weaver transports. Truck has taken lots of damage as well. That's down to 3 wounds. More shots from those Star Weavers. Knobs got off quite lightly actually. Only 1 wound put in there. Pain boy survived. The 1 remaining knob biker died. Fusion pistols, damn them things, they are hard. Talking of fusion pistols, this troop down here shot into Gaz. Only managed to do 2 wounds. So Gaz is alive with 4. The boys have taken a bit of a splattering as well. That's one of the other Star Weaver transports. Yeah, so lots and lots of damage. It's going to be over to assault. I think these troop down here are looking for vengeance. 4 of the knobs have gone. They've been killed quite easily by the jet bikes. Pain Boy's alive with 1 wound left. Manages to save himself with a feel no pain. Gaz has been hit. We have 7 wounds. This is -2. So Gaz has got 7 4-ups to make. And he's only got 4 wounds left. I've got 7 dice in my hand. He takes 2 wounds. Oh. Max is not happy.
That's nasty.
So he's got 2 wounds left. So he's still alive. The Orcs hit back. Gaz only managed to kill 1 of these little annoying troops off down here. Knob down there put a wound on, well, killed off 1 of the jet bikes. Pain Boy put a wound on 1 of the jet bikes. Knob passed the morale. These guys need to take a morale check as well. And then if they pass, they'll be joining Gaz in combat. So there's no way that those Orc boys down there are going to pass their morale. So Gaz has used the boss's watching rule where they take D3 mortal wounds. And I rolled a 5. Fantastic. So I've just killed 3 of my own Orc boys off. But at least they're still alive and available to get into combat with Gaz and hopefully clear off this annoying little troop down here. The Orc boys made it into combat. Managed to kill 2 off. Well, Gaz did actually. And then they were wiped out by the troop down there. Shooting from the big mech went astray, didn't hit anything. I was targeting the transport that's holding on to that objective. The Knob and the Pain Boy have gone. They did pull down 1 jet bike between them as they hit back, but unfortunately they are now dead, so there isn't much left on the Orcs front. The Harlequins really are pushing the advantage home. That Harlequin's turn was brutal. Gaz was killed off by the fusion pistols in the shooting phase. He just took them to the face and they melted him. That was painful. Truck actually went in combat. The jet bikes made it in. There was 2 wounds taken off in shooting, but he was alive with 1 wound. Troopmaster made it into combat and took off that 1 remaining wound, killing that off. And the big mech was killed by the Star Weaver transport down there. So yes, with that is the end of the game. Harlequins win because there are no Orcs left on the table. Hi guys, welcome to the post-game review. That was
bloody.
That was very bloody. That was a good game. Orcs actually played quite well in that.
Hate you, Gazacle.
Gaz, yeah, you've got a problem with Gaz, haven't you?
Oh yeah, I took it personally.
If you will take a solitaire and your warlord into combat with Gaz, and then let me interrupt combat.
It was an honour duel.
It was an honour duel,
and then saving it last. You know, thought we could build it up to a moment, but no, you just interrupted me and clonked both in the face.
So the idea was that that would go last because it'd be an honourable fight, and then I interrupted combat with 2 command points and slaughtered the pair of them with my power claws.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why not? Just why not? No, that was a really good fun game. Harlequins are good. They're still good. Without Ynnari, They still are very, very good.
The threat range, being able to, especially with the bikes, I very rarely take the bikes, but being able to move like 22 inches and then still charge. Hideous.
Yeah, that is hideous. And your Solitaire, when he did that move from the top floor of the building all the way across into combat, like halfway across the battlefield, that's quite scary.
Yeah, it'd be great if he could actually hit stuff before it got plonked.
Yeah, what did your Solitaire do? Oh, that's right. He turned up, he whizzed across the board and then got crushed by Gaz. The jump, I was quite happy with that. I thought that from a tactical point of view, I thought that worked quite well. We moved the killer cans all the way across the board.
Yeah.
And that kind of gave you something to think about, because all of a sudden behind your guys you had 3 killer cans in there.
So I've only got 4 troops in the list, so I had to keep something behind. So that's a quite significant part of my army just left behind doing nothing. So,
yeah, and it was. I was really tempted to jump the bikes as well.
Yeah.
So the knobs on bikes, and they can ping across the battlefield would have been quite nice. But they move 14 inches anyway, and they kind of zoom off way past the weird boy anyway.
But being able to jump the boys or the bikes ahead, and then they've got here we go, so they get reroll charges. That's so much more reliable to try and get your charges off. It's terrifying.
But there was a bit in the battlefield where in the battle there where Gaz was isolated and on his own after you killed off the flash kids, and there was a chance that I could have used the jump and moved Gaz completely on the other side of the battlefield away from everybody.
Yeah, I honestly thought you were going to do that, just try and jump them off and then charge into the bikes. Just swing the fight in your favour there.
Yeah, it might. I mean, tactically, I suppose that might have been a good option to do that, because of the knobs. Obviously, were over there as well. Maybe having Gaz go in to support them would have been good. But I mean, I perils. So the first time I did the jump, you needed 7, and I rolled 2 6s and I perils, and I took a wound off him. So and he only had like 2 wounds left. So I perils again.
But you did use a command point to try and.
I did.
That, so,
I did command point that. You're right. So it's a tough one. It is a tough one. It's would that have swung the battle? Probably not, because you are quite quick. Would it have given you more stuff to think about on that side of the battlefield? Yes, but it meant that you had to concentrate on over this side.
Oh yeah, that's
out of my deployment zone.
I was seeing red with a Gazgul. I was just throwing everything at him because I hate that guy. I hate him so much.
Yeah, and he's still a beast. He's still quite good.
I mean, 3 damage apiece. I mean, that's enough to take out most of your heavy infantry or anything from paladins to bikes to anything, just in one hit. So
and the custom claw doesn't -1 to hit, so you're hitting on 2s. You're wounding most things on 2s. Well, you're killing most things on 2s, to be quite honest.
Was it 7 attacks on the charge?
No, he's got 5 attacks as standard legendary fighter. He'll have 6 attacks on the charge. Hitting on 2s, wound on 2s, -3, 3 flat damage. He is quite nasty. He's quite a beast. Yeah. I quite like the narrative play that we did.
Oh yeah.
That was quite good. I like that. I kind of know that we kind of ignored the objectives that were down and went, yeah, the ruins are really important. Let's just go kill each other.
The thing is, with 2 melee armies, and there's no buffer in the middle. I mean, you could literally just start off just face to face. That is
how close your miniatures can be in this game. The way that deployment is done, so you table quarters. There's no bubble in the middle that's like a no man's land. So you literally could put somebody on the edge of your quarter and have you put down yours. And we could have had Gaz and the Solitaire there.
Oh yeah, no, we were it was like playing chicken, because we're both melee centric. I mean, Harlequins can do a ton of damage on the charge, but then again, on the flip side, Orks just will rip you to pieces if they get the charge themselves. So it's playing chicken.
We were as we were putting stuff down. I think we were literally just testing the water. Every time we put something down, it's like, right, where's Matt's going to go now with this, and where do I want to put something exposed at the front? I was tempted to put the knobs there, but if I'd have got first turn, that'd have been good. I could have moved and charged and been in. But if I hadn't got first turn, they'd have just been wiped out from the shots that came down from the Quins. But that was a really good fun game. Massive thank you to Max for bringing the Harlequins today. Thanks for watching, guys. Please leave a comment. What do you think to Max's Harlequins? They are fantastic. They look gorgeous as well. They're so nicely painted up. Orks, slightly different list. Weird boy in there. That worked. I was tempted to take looters, but I've left them out. Maybe next time I'll take my looters as well. Don't forget to enter our 10,000 subscriber giveaway. There'll be a link on one side of this screen where you can go and enter that. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.